Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. Well, normally you have to wait for the procedures where they set the interview. It goes one, then another, and when his time is up to interview, he comes in. Now, there are ways to try to expedite the process, but they're not easy, and it's not just because you're pregnant that they would grant the expedite. Um, there's usually a medical need for it. So I'll give you an example. For example, if you're having a difficult pregnancy, which I understand all of them are difficult, but if you're having one that has some kind of medical issue where you have documentation from the doctor that having you here, having the husband here, would increase the probability everything would go okay. Or conversely, the fact he's not there is making things worse medically. Then it's possible that it could be expedited. Now, it doesn't hurt you to submit the expedite application. Okay, so the expedite application is a whole application. Normally, when my firm does it, we do the expedite cover sheet, the attorney cover letter, declarations, affidavits, medical evidence, documents from doctors, and so forth, to show all the reason that it should be expedited. Because the bottom line is that an expedite is purely discretionary, and for the most part, when it's submitted, if it's denied, you just don't get it. It's they don't even send you a document or an indication that it is denied and that they don't plan on granting it. If they do grant it, it's very fast. Okay, I've had expedites granted in less than 2 days. It takes longer to prepare for it than that, but those are considerable medical cases. There's people who submit expedites because they miss their spouse. Okay, and that's never going to be granted. So the bottom line here is that the more medical documentation you can get, even if you can go to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist can put a document showing how difficult mentally your current situation is because you're separated, and you could possibly combine the psychiatrist letter with the medical documentation and so forth to try to do it. So, keep in mind that the expedite is not just something that says, I'm pregnant, I miss my husband, please let him in quicker. Okay, that won't work. So it has to be properly documented and argued and determined why an expedite should be granted and why your husband should be put in front of all the 6,000 people in front of him who have been waiting longer. And then if it is granted, it'll be granted very quickly, and you'll know if it's not granted because you won't hear anything. Okay.